Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Amnesia in Science. I am your host, Glitch, and where we left off, the party was given a job by Sergeant Volroy to track down a warforged by the name of Cole, and they found her at a bar called the Cog Carnival. Uh, when they confronted her, she hastily revealed how apparently there was more to this job than it seemed, because apparently there was a kidnapping going on. But before more could be said, uh, attacks that coming from the outside of the bar spooked everyone, and she was forced to flee. The players gave chase, but she got captured by a group of DOS criminals. Two fled, one was killed, and now we're still in the middle of that fight. Oh, and the player for Gel could not make it today. She is not feeling well, but she will still be in the game. I'll just be doing a little bit of the character. But aside from that, yeah, Gel is still in the game. So, going back to the fight, Tate has just killed a kobold and now has a new club. And right now, it is Brenna's turn. Brenna, what would you like to do?
Okay. I would like to. I forgot to bring my sheet up. Oh, don't worry, I got it up. Okay. I would like to. Which one is currently like the more wounded-ish?
Neither have been wounded since. But if you want to know the one that has less HP, give me a sec. The one with the least HP, I believe, is Cobalt. The one with the least HP is Cobalt number 1.
I would like to inflict wounds on Cobalt number 1.
Okay. So yeah, if you want to move forward and attack Cobalt number 1, go ahead and roll to hit.
Which is my wisdom, and that would be a 14.
That hits.
Woo!
Roll 3d10, and it's necrotic damage.
Wait, which one?
Roll a. You have a D10.
Yes.
Roll that 3 times, add it all together, and that's the damage.
11.
You rolled it 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm using Google.
He is dead.
I don't own any dice, so I use Google for it. I don't have a D&D store near me.
Well, regardless, he's dead.
I butchered that poor guy.
I told you he had the lowest HP. He only had 5.
Jesus Christ. If it isn't my freaking ranger, it's this cleric that I need to be worried about. Goddamn.
Is that going to be your turn?
Yep.
Alright, next up is Earl, and right now the last kobold, he's looking pretty scared. He's not running away, but he's looking pretty scared.
Out of curiosity, is he near me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you said he's looking scared. Would I be able to kind of negotiate with him?
You could try. Like, he looks nervous, but like he is again. He's not backing down though.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go, and he's right in front of me, right?
Like, again, if you wanted to maybe try to like if you don't want to kill him, you can like try to maybe grapple him or something, or make like a persuasion check to tell him to stand down.
I would like to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. That is 12. 20.
All right then. What are you gonna say to him? You're just gonna.
Listen, dude, you don't have to do this. We can talk it out. You saw what happened to your other friends, so.
The kobold is thinking about it, and after a short bit, he sighs and puts away his weapon. Is everyone else gonna stand down?
All right.
Yes.
Tate, Dune Dweller, you guys gonna stand down?
Sure. I mean, I'm still holding his dead buddy, so why not?
Well, for a prize, that is. Gotta make money out of everything. Would I be able to, with an intimidation roll, tell him to let him go if he pays?
If you what?
With an intimidation roll, tell him that if he pays up, I'll not gun him down.
Basically, how much is his life worth to him?
I just you said it. You said it very faintly the first time. I just couldn't make it out. If you want to, sure. Like roll an intimidation check. I'm gonna say no. You don't get never mind. You don't get any advantage because he's kind of like he's calmed down. Like he's not scared anymore.
1d20. That's a 13.
Yeah, he tosses over to you a couple copper.
Well, then I'll let him run.
Does anyone want to question? Does anyone want to do a question about why he did it? I mean, why he attacked Cole?
Earl would like to ask him.
All right. For this one, I'm gonna say roll and let me see. I'm gonna say for this one, roll a persuasion check.
So, my dice are loving me today. That is a 25.
With that, he relents and he informs you, like, all right. As you can tell, we work for Dusk. We were told to kill that Warforged, he points at the wounded Cole, by our boss, Gara. We got a letter from her, and we were just told to take out, we were just told to take her out.
And you decided not to ask any further questions than that?
When you're in Dusk, you don't ask questions. Surely you know that, detective.
Well, I'd rather know where some money's coming from than outright killing someone that might be worth a little bit more, if you get what I'm saying.
Since you are a detective, like, you would know about Dusk, right, Earl?
Yes.
If you want to know, like, you want to roll an intelligence check to see if you can know, like, to remember how much you know about Dusk members.
Okay.
If you want to.
You're like, that was a 4.
You can't remember shit.
Does a 20 hit his armor?
Yeah.
Okay, he takes 10 points of damage.
He is dead. Like, holy shit. The dude surrendered, answered your questions, and Tate, like, just took him out with a conk to the head.
You know, we could have asked him where they were at.
He gave information, he gave money, he surrendered and still got slaughtered.
Well,
You're a great team.
Well, now that he's taken care of, do you guys want to help out Cole? Like, get that harpoon out of her?
I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What? He was taking too long to answer things.
Someone roll a... Looking at someone who wants to take out the harpoon, roll a perception check.
Okay.
And
I
that's
can
only for whoever wants to pull it out.
Oh, I'll try and
I-
pull. Oh, I'll
I think
pull it out.
Earl's
I
gonna
just
want
got
to
a
try to
natural
pull
20.
it out.
the question is rather who's the most capable of doing so.
I would say it's given what all he's done so far. I'd say Tate. Yeah, Tate,
I do have medicine.
okay, yeah, Tate. Roll
You're
a
the
perception.
most knowledgeable about water weapons.
I got a natural 20, by the way.
You see that the chain that is connected to the harpoon goes all the way back a little bit. Do you want to follow it?
Sure.
In the shadows, like right near the end where you can't make anything else, you can see that it came from an eldritch cannon.
What's the harpoon made from?
Just straight metal. I would say iron.
I'm just going to attempt to break the chain off it and just pull it the rest of the way through.
All right. Roll a. Well, that would be a strength check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength check. That would be it. Stop moving.
Does she have to cut? Does she have to brace herself because it'll probably hurt?
Oh, probably.
She groans and like.
Strength check of 16 total.
That is enough. You yank it out, but you still cause her a small bit of. I'm going to say a little bit of piercing damage because it is kind of. I guess it would be called piercing damage. You cause her a little bit of piercing damage. She grunts for a little bit, but she lets out a sigh of relief when you pull it out.
Yeah, I'm breaking it off on the chain, by the way, and just pulling it the rest of the way through like you would an arrow wound.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, since Tate is breaking out the chain, who wants to pull the harpoon through?
Don't look at me.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, Dune. I guess with this one, roll a. He broke the chain. I guess for this one, roll a. I'm going to say sleight of hand.
That's a. God damn it. Sorry for cursing. Google's being a very friendly person. It's a 16.
What, 16?
16.
On
a single dice, no mods.
Honestly, you managed to get it through. Again, she still grunts a little bit, but you get it out, and as it's coming through, like as she's groaning, Jill's like, "Hey, relax. We're just yanking your chain."
I hate you for that.
Jill straight up said, she told me her character would be cracking jokes at this point. I'm just like, what would be a joke that Jill would say? Tell me that's not a joke she would make.
Oi, keep
Question.
it up. I've never hit a kid before, but it's not too late to stop.
Pardon my lingo, but fuck off.
Do I still have
What
a
are you
bullet
calling
in
a
the
kid?
chamber?
I'm 20.
Is there any way for me to arrest her?
Sorry. Okay. What were you gonna say, Doom?
Well, I was asking, like, how big is the harpoon that pierced Cole?
I would say,
And
it's
how much
thick.
does it weigh?
It's a little thick, and it's about 2 feet. I would say, weight wise, it would probably be between 15 to 20 pounds.
One moment, I have to check. Where does it say how much I can carry in total? I kind of want to bring it with me.
What's your strength? I can get your carry capacity real quick.
Wait, Dune, you know what you could do with that since part of the chain is still on it too?
What?
It's not a long piece, but you know what you could do? You could pull a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Get over here!
Literally, if I could throw that thing, yes. But I'll try and bring it with me.
Dune, what's your strength score?
My strength score is... Well, the total score or the modifier?
Total score.
14.
Your maximum load is 210 pounds.
Then I can easily bring it with me. I'm only carrying 18 so far.
Yeah, the easiest way to figure out your carrying capacity is to take your strength score and multiply it by 15.
Yeah, like I said, I can easily carry that.
All right. As soon as it's all taken out, and after she sends a glare at Joe for that stupid fucking joke, like that her name, Cole stands up and winces at the wound in her back. Does anyone want to try to patch her up?
Well, not me. I don't have anything to heal with, apart from myself.
I could use the harpoon for the stitches.
I was elected to kill, not to heal.
I can only give you a little bit of metal for myself.
Okay, if Earl's gonna give her metal, like Tay, are you capable of like welding things? Like, if it's a medicine check with Warforged, would it be like you're welding some metal onto her?
I mean, technically, if we had an artificer that had a repair spell, it would be better.
True.
Let me see if 4 forges in 5th edition are like they are in 3.5. If so, technically you can use healing magic, they just only get half of it.
Alright, do you want to try to see if you can do it?
Sure, why not? I mean,
Okay,
would that be a medicine?
I mean, Tate, are you gonna help Earl with this?
Can you count it as a land vehicle?
No.
I can try.
Because then I could help.
Okay, Earl, if you're gonna do this, like, get the metal, like, weld the metal onto her, like, I'm gonna say, like, if you're gonna use, like, Earl, do you have any healing spells? Or are you-
No, I do not.
Okay, then if you're gonna do, like, a medicine check, I'm gonna say you're gonna try to weld it onto her with a little help from Tate, so roll a medicine check with advantage.
Alright. Don't fail me now. Hold on, I gotta roll it twice, huh? But I don't think I can do better than that. Okay, with advantage, that was a 20 with a +1, so 21.
Alright, you're able to cover up her wound, like, it's not leaking anymore. She looks it over, she's like, it'd be better, but thanks.
Hey, it's better than nothing, right?
And she's like gonna give herself a little like stretches, like a twist, like maybe like move her arm around, and then she'll look at you guys and she'll be like, "Sorry for running. I thought you guys were after the shots came out. I thought you guys were assassins."
Why would I come after you? I showed you the badge and everything and who we were with.
You forget how Dosk like. Have you forgotten how Dosk works? They have eyes and ears everywhere, and so do the Boromars. Granted, I haven't done anything to upset the Boromars, but that doesn't mean I can't piss them off. They have friends in high places.
Okay, let's be
That's
honest. Look at us.
true.
You really think we would be capable enough to be taken in by one of these gangs?
Probably not. You guys are a bunch of idiots, from what I've seen. Well, maybe
Oh,
not
wow,
idiots.
thanks.
Maybe not idiots. More like lucky delinquents. Except for Earl.
A bunch of cooperating misfits.
Don't be dumping me too much into these other kiddos. I'm essentially old grandpa watching them till they're here. Yeah. While we were at the bar earlier, you were mentioning about another person.
A friend. Razor. Razor and I were back during the war. Razor and I were part of the Siren military, and it's during that time I lost my arm. After the war, we had trouble finding work in Sharn because, well, many businesses were reluctant to hire war-forged foreigners, so we kind of became desperate for money. A month back, Razor told me she got a job working on a long-term secret assignment for Alden Orion, the Scion for a dragon-marked house. Is that how you say that word, Scion? Or is it Scion?
Scoin. That's Scion.
Scion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scion.
Where was I? Warforged from other parts of the city were also being recruited to help with this task. As far as I knew, the job required physical labor, and I inquired, I told her how my injury prevented me from being able to do the job, so Razor was planning to save up money to get me a new arm. She would often come back from work sullen or wounded, but whenever I tried to ask about it, she never opened up about the job, until shortly before she died. I don't know what happened to her, but she was gravely wounded. She told me that the job was more dangerous than it seemed, and she was planning to quit before she died.
And you never tried to see if you could follow her to her job?
It never... I mean, I couldn't. Not with my injury. Besides, I just had an odd feeling about the place. Look, I don't know anything much else more than that. My best guess, question Alden Orion. That's the best I can offer you. I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of this city. After all the shit I've been through tonight and what happened to my friend, I don't feel safe here anymore.
Could you give us one last information? Something that could probably help us on the way?
What is it?
Do you remember what kind of injuries your friend sustained? Maybe that would be a clue to give us a rough direction where to start searching.
The best I can describe it is it looked like something had torn her apart. I couldn't really make out anything particular, just it looks like something just attacked her and tried to pull her to pieces. But I remember she mentioned something about goop. That's all I can remember.
Goop. Like the sticky stuff?
Like, crap, what's the word? I don't really know. All she remember was something about the last thing she saw was before fleeing was goop.
What color goop? That might be important.
I don't know. All she said was goop.
Well, thank you for the information, but just so you know, we still have to make sure you're all good too.
Look, look, you guys have patched me up, but I'm grateful for that, but I don't want to get involved with this any more than I already have. I want to get out of here. The city does not feel safe anymore.
Well then, do you want us to bring you to the edge of the city, or can you handle yourself?
I can handle myself. Look, again, thanks for the help. I do appreciate it, but I'm done. Look,
aren't we supposed to bring this one to, what's his name?
To the sergeant?
That one?
Well, she didn't necessarily bring Cole to her. She basically just said check on Cole. Look, if you guys want to give you a little, to make it a little easier for you, I'll check in with the sergeant before I head out of the city. Sound good?
Sound good to me.
Well, how can we make sure you're seeing her before you leave?
I don't know. Like, look. I gave you what I want.
How about a secret password?
I want to get out of here. All right.
Earl, sometimes a little trust is all it needs. We're not babysitters. We're protecting someone. And if that person doesn't want the protection and says they're gonna call in or not. It's on them.
I'm just trying to get the rest of my payment, okay?
And I thought I was focused on money.
At this point, Cole is she's heading off into the city now. Like, she's out. Again, she told you the information she told you. She said to visit Aiden Orion, who again is like the scion for those. If anyone wants to do a history check to see if they know anything about Orion.
Gonna do that. One moment.
With the way my brain's going today, I don't think I should be thinking about any more histories.
I mean, I give it a
Okay,
shot.
I don't know shite about it. I got a
All
3.
right. I guess so. If you want to try, make a history check.
That'd be a D20, right?
Yes. D20 plus your it's intelligence, right?
Yeah, intelligence, and if you have
I got
proficiency in the
11.
skill.
From what you do, you don't know much about it, but what you do know about House Orion is they specialize in transportation. They're the ones who are responsible for creating the lightning rails, the elemental trains.
I got a 14 total.
Well, again, like same thing. Like you both know, they specialize in transportation, and they're responsible for the creation of the lightning rails, those trains. But aside from that, you can't remember much else.
We never asked her where we should meet this Aiden, huh?
Well, I mean, they run the trains. Let's start there.
Well, then Jill's going to speak up. I've been around the block in this city a few times, as you already know, but I know most of the House Orion members hang out at the House's enclave in the Terminus district. But considering how she said he was a scion, he's most likely in the upper wards of the city. So we could ask around, but if I recall correctly, he's in a place called Unicorn Estate. Yeah, I know, it sounds stupid.
Unicorn Estate. Well, that just sounds like rainbows and sparkles.
Then again, you guys do remember that House Orion's symbol is a unicorn.
Fancy.
Yeah, the Unicorn Estate is in the Mithril Tower district in the Upper Central Plateau.
Well, they'll never let us in.
Unless we have a disguise.
Actually, there's nothing to stop you. I mean, you guys still have the writ from the sergeant.
That's true.
We're gonna stick out like a sore thumb that just got hit by a hammer.
Well, maybe we should probably dress a little similar to him.
You guys want to regroup back at the place where you've settled down, or do you want to just head out and look for Aiden?
I mean, I say we head out.
Yeah, we head out.
Did anybody leave anything back at the hotel?
Nope.
Ask Jill.
I don't even think she left the hotel back at the hotel.
Hey, I didn't take nothing.
You took some dust bunnies, that's all you took.
Shut up.
You don't think I forgot about that?
I knew those dust bunnies. I went to war with them.
Alright, since everybody's pretty good and has all their stuff together, let's pretty much hit the road. Unless you want to go check in with the sergeant first.
Before we leave, I'm rifling through all the pockets of the dead bodies in the alleyway.
You pretty just find just a bunch of random junk. Like, nothing of importance.
Kobolds, of course it's random junk.
But they could be buttons. Red buttons. Big red buttons.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, listen. Just because it's big and red does not mean
Well-
I ain't gonna press it.
Dude, the way you were saying shiny red button, I just thought of that Family Guy scene where Peter chased the ball across the street. Ooh, shiny red ball.
Well,
All right, then.
let's go ahead and start a vote on going, and I'm for going straight there.
As you guys set out to the Mithril Tower district and the Upper Central Plateau, along the way you guys do notice that some Gel has been lost in thought, as though something that was mentioned earlier has been tugging at her.
You all right there, kiddo?
Are you okay?
There was something about what Cole mentioned that Razor said about how they died, about the goop.
Not the sticky goop.
But from what I remember, this is just a rumor about Sharn. But you guys ever heard of the gear mass?
That sounds
Who
like
now?
Surely you must have heard about it, Earl. You want to make a history check?
Was this thing supposed to be like some kind of giant clockwork thing, like the Great Fold for the Warforges the worship?
No.
Earl's losing his mind today.
Say that
Oh
again,
no.
Earl. Say that again, Earl.
Earl's not remembering shit today.
What
He got a
did
7.
Earl
don't remember
suffering
any-
tea withdrawal.
Let me just brew a little bit of something over here.
Like he just goes off. He just goes off into an alleyway to brew himself some tea real quick.
Y'all try to figure out what's wrong. I just need.
Well, beloved Dungeon Master, I've been in these streets quite a while, so I'm gonna take a hit at the history check. And we have a 17.
Okay, what you remember, you only heard about this as a rumor too, but from what you've heard, the gear mass is supposedly a giant shambling ooze full of metal junk, and it collects and carries discarded bits left behind by tinkers, machinists, and sometimes dead constructs, and it slowly feeds off the rust its acid promotes in the metal.
So, dear people, if I remember correctly, we got a big one, if it's actually what we're looking for. So, the easiest way to describe it is metal-loving slime. And I'm not looking forward to meeting that thing.
I think that's gonna eat away at me.
Like you just came back, like shit, feeling better from your tea break.
Okay, guys, I'm a little bit better.
All right, I'm a little bit better. Let's go.
Earl, did you, by any chance, do any drugs on your tea break? Some little opium?
Listen, once you find the tea you like, you stick with it.
Also, I'm a robot. How can I get high on drugs?
Now, excuse me, I'm gonna shut this door on my chest.
All right. After about, I'm gonna say an hour, you guys make it to Mithril Tower. And the best way to describe this place is, it is clearly the most desirable-looking downtown residential area in the Upper Plateau district. It's occupied by some of the city's wealthiest citizens. As you approach, you see that many of the grand homes in Mithril Tower are true to the district's name, boasting Mithril filigree. The Sharn Watch seems to be everywhere in this neighborhood, full of busy scions climbing into sky coaches, hosting hosting opulent parties and showing off their latest purchases at all hours of the day. Unicorn Estate, when you come across it, has a grand unicorn statue and unicorn-shaped topiaries adorning the yard beyond an open wrought iron gate. Flanking this gate are two guards in House Orion livery. Each wears a beautiful helm shaped like the head of a unicorn. The magnificent marble home is clearly owned by one of the city's wealthiest dragon-marked families. Seated on a patio couch are two figures engaged in quiet conversation, a haggard man in his late 30s and an attentive Kalashtar who holds a rose-colored crystal in his hands. Two more guards, dressed like the ones at the gates, stand nearby. And the gates are open, so... But you probably will have to present yourselves to the guards first before you go in.
Well, everyone, let's see to doing this. I would walk up to one of the gate guards and straight up ask if... What was the name again of the person we're looking for? I'm bad with names.
Eden?
Yeah, let me see. Aiden, is it Aiden? Oh no, it's Alden. Alden. Oh, I thought that was an L.
Alden.
It's Alden Orion.
I'm gonna
is-
ask one of the guards if Alden is present, prompting towards...
As you approach, the guards first cross spears to prevent you from approaching the gate. Are you gonna try to talk to them?
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna ask one of them if Aiden or whatever. I'm bad with names, sorry. Is currently present and point towards Earl, who has the sergeant's writ.
Early, you're gonna approach them.
Yes, I am. And I'm gonna assist him with the name. His name is Alden. Not Aiden. You should really get used to names at this point, kiddo.
The guards look at each other, and they slowly uncross the spears and allow you guys in. As you guys make your way through the grounds, the 30s man sitting next to the Kalashar with the two guards sits up and begins to approach you, like all of them following him. He calls, "Oi, you there? What's your business?"
We're here to see Alden. We have some questions.
The man, who looks pretty exhausted and worried, lets out. His eyes widen briefly. I'm Alden.
Well, ain't that good for us? Listen, ain't nothing too dangerous or scary. It's just some concerns that we have.
Look, I am not in the mood right now. I have a lot on my plate. So unless you have any,
Well, dinner's gonna
so unless you can tell
dinner's
me,
gonna go cold then.
unless any of you could tell me anything relevant about my situation, please leave.
Well, can you explain a little bit your situation?
I fail to see why that's any of your business.
I mean, how are we supposed to help provide info that may help if we don't know what's going on?
We just want to try to help.
So, do you have a habit of sending Warforged to their death, or is it just that one particular person?
At that, Alden suddenly stops and looks back at you with slightly widened eyes. What are you talking about?
You know, giant gel monster likes to eat Warforged. You hire the Warforged, send them out to him. He eats them. Some of them come back, some of them don't.
I'm sorry, you are confusing me. I don't know who you are talking about.
We'll talk about some little person called Razor.
The moment you say Razor, his jaw goes slack. Razor's dead?
As if you wouldn't know.
He's been dead for quite a while now.
Gee. At that, he places his hand over his mouth and, he emits a strangled scream.
You know, I heard a dog did that once. We had to put him down shortly after.
Don't joke. And now this is how we get people not to talk with us.
Well, let me take over. Alden, I take it this Razor was a bit more dear to you, given your reaction. Mind telling us more so we can help one another instead of playing charades here? I'm not really a patient man if it comes to work.
The Kalash Star, who's comforting, the man says, and we don't appreciate subtle threats.
It was not a threat, it was rather a hint to give us information so we can continue our work to aid you.
Alden, just puts his hand up because he needs a moment, and he reveals, Razor wasn't dear to me. I hired her to look for my son.
And you haven't decided to check on her after you haven't heard from her in a while?
I thought she was still looking for my son. He was taken a month ago. In the night. The only thing left was a message.
And what was that message?
Go ahead, then.
I was told to meet someone. And a few days later, a half-ogre approached me. She told me she needed expendable labor and easy transit of said labor and goods. As long as I complied, she would have returned my son Caden unharmed when the business was over. And I wanted to go for help, but she told me that if I tried to back out of this deal, she would visit horrors upon my son and make the mockery sick. And as he's saying that, he starts tearing up over what could happen to his son. My wife doesn't know.
So, since we're already on some sort of bigger task, we already know that Razor was found with a classic injuries of a certain goopy creature that loves metal. So we could follow a few more clues and help you find your son. Well, given you aid us with a few more informations and a good few transports to where we need to go.
At this point, Alden, who's just overcome by sadness, is just making his way back in the house. But as he does that, you all suddenly hear a voice in your heads.
Oh no.
This is the voice of the Kalash Star, the one next to him. I have no doubt that Caden will die, regardless of Alden's actions. Please, save Caden and return him to his father. House Orion would owe you a great debt, and you see how broken the man is. There is an enclosed lift 5 buildings north of this estate. Look for the Medusa inside. Make sure you're alone, as this lift will take you down to the dig site, and hopefully, Caden. And he's like, right now he's following Alden back inside.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the lift.
Oh, it
I'm
seems
gonna
like we got
join
another.
Faith.
And does anyone want to ask does anyone have any other questions they want to ask, or no?
No.
Alright.
No questions they could ask.
So I take it you guys are gonna follow his directions?
Yep.
Indeed.
Yes.
It's the only hint we got.
So, after a while of, well, short while, like it's not that far, like maybe 30 minutes. You guys eventually find the lift with an enclosed car, as Vishtai, the Kalashtar, said. And as he said, like, this is what Dusk uses to reach the ruins of Old Sharn. And out of order sign hangs above a nearby button, which is located on the lift. Anyone want to try to push it?
I push it. Dibs.
All right, push
Big
it.
red button.
I push the button. Do I need to roll?
No, just push it.
Push this button.
It makes a really stupid.
I love that. Just like, do I need to roll?
It makes a really stupid ding dong. The double doors of the enclosed lift car open to reveal the inside of a 15-foot cube made of stone with etchings of unicorn patterns covering its walls. A magic orb in the ceiling illuminates the lift. Two young adults, a shifter and a well-dressed human, talking nose to nose, cradling each other's faces, in the corner of the elevator, absorbed fully in each other and taking no notice of you.
Oi, canoodle elsewhere. We need this.
Gel's just like, oi, love butts, we need the elevator.
Oh, come on. Let them do their thing. Just hush them out and use the elevator.
Sorry, mate. I don't watch. They can leave.
They both like turn to you and they're just like, what? The human's just like, can you please leave? The lift is broken.
I mean, you can either leave or I can make you leave.
Black man is always a good option.
Tate, roll a charisma check of you doing diplomacy or intimidation.
Oh, I'm doing intimidation. I'm still carrying the dead goblin with me.
Oh, I'm gonna support him.
One, it's a kobold. Two, you're still carrying him?
Yeah, I never put it down.
Never give up a good weapon.
Why did you say that? Because I'm pretty sure they would have freaked. I'm pretty sure the interaction between Alden would have gone differently if he noticed you carrying a corpse.
Like holding it over his shoulder so they couldn't see.
Intimidation was a 19 total.
The 19.
Yeah.
With that intimidation check, they both leave.
Oi, Tate's a man of my taste. He doesn't waste an opportunity, nor a weapon. My character would actually take an interest in that efficiency. As a natural bounty hunter, using what the surroundings give.
All right, lift's free. Let's
Alright,
go.
you guys enter the lift, and you guys notice that the head of a Medusa is engraved amid all the unicorn heads. Do you want to inspect it?
I'm gonna poke it in the eyes.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna try to inspect it.
Okay, roll an investigation with advantage.
All right. Is that a? Oh, that's okay. That is an 11.
As you look it over, and with Tate's poking, you briefly notice something off about the edges of this panel. The seams appear off. Do you report this to the others?
Yes.
Jel, seeing this, is going to be like, I have an idea. And she's going to pull out her thieves' tools.
Jel, you leave it where it is. You
Oh no.
use
And
it,
no,
but you leave
let
it
her
where
figure
it
it
is.
out. Let the children
She
learn.
pulls out a pair of pliers and slowly works on the panel, and she actually manages to pry it off.
See, they can do it.
Inside, behind it are several wires connecting the lift car to a small Eberron dragon crystal. Not crystal. Small Eberron dragon shard. Each wire is connected to an individual pin-sized hole in the dragon shard. Is who here is proficient in Arcana?
Like the skill or the craft? I mean, I have 2 points in it, so.
Anyone else?
I got a +3.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
None.
Earl. Okay, Earl and Tate, make intelligence checks for Arcana.
All right. Oh, that was a 6.
All right.
I got a 21 total. 19 plus 2.
Errol, you're supposed to be the investigator here.
He's not having
Chalk it up to pirate's luck.
Oh, may I put a quick notice glitch? If you suddenly hear my dog in the background, he's sleep barking.
That's fine.
Just a heads up.
That's fine. Just
Aw.
if he starts to get too loud, I will ask you to go mute, but it's fine.
It's not me barking.
I know. Okay. Okay, because Tate, you succeeded, you know that the dragon shard and wires control the movement of the lift. And with your check, you find a loose wire among those attached to the dragon shard and a hole in the dragon shard with no wire attached. Do you want to attach the wire?
Sure.
The moment it is plugged in, the lift starts to descend into old shard. Old Sharn. As the lift is going down, as the lift is slowly going down, what are you guys doing?
Earl's gonna kind of. Is there windows outside of the lift, or is it just completely enclosed?
No, it's an elevator. It's enclosed.
I think he's just gonna brew some tea while he waits.
Jell, having pried off the Medusa panel, slips it into her bag of knickknacks and doodads.
I'm pretty sure they're going to want that back.
Tough shit. I like it.
It's probably not wise to steal from people that make more money than you do in a day your whole life.
They can replace it. It's no big deal.
You know, I don't like to agree with them often, but they do have a point.
Do they, though?
They can afford it.
Well, Jalik got a point, but the rich people got a lot of guardsmen.
And like Joe points out, they could also just throw money at it and make the thing get repaired.
Well, I mean, just because someone can doesn't mean they should.
Look, I'm keeping it regardless. You don't like it? Too bad. I'm keeping it.
You're awful small to be telling me too bad.
And you're awful big to be looking down on me.
I have no choice. You're tiny.
Is this going to be like a back and forth for a while? Would you say, Tate?
No.
Oh, okay. As the two of them, I'm going to say you two are staring at each other, like sizing each other up, and eventually, the lift suddenly comes to a stop, and when it opens up, there is a huge bugbear in front of the door who looks at you all in surprise.
Don't look at me like that. New workers, get out of the way.
Hey, we were told to come down here, sir.
You acting like you're like a member of DOSC or something?
Yes.
All right. Whoever's gonna. Okay, then if whoever's deciding to go along with the idea that you guys are DOS members, make a intimidate. Hang on. They leave immediately.
Persuasion. Performance.
Persuasion.
I'm gonna list all of them.
I'm gonna show you my task.
Oh no!
I am
Sorry.
cutting that out.
Do that.
Okay, wait, no, never. I thought there was something. I thought you guys could do like a persuasion check. No, you can't with this. The guy. He is going to enter the lift. And looks you all over again, and he just simply says, "Get out."
Can I do an intimidation check?
No.
Good. Who's gonna
How
knock him
tall
off?
is he?
I got a natural 20 to punch him.
That hits, and
That's the
you
solution.
sock him across the jaw, and he how much damage does that do?
Let's see. I roll a d8 damage because of my fighting style, and then it's doubled. So he takes 20 points of damage.
20 points. God damn it, Gordo! Your character is strong as fuck.
Yeah.
And here Earl was gonna try to see if he could slip between him.
After you punch him, he actually is dazed for a second or two, and then he just fixes his jaw, pulls out a tooth, and he looks at you and he says, "I like you," and then he tries to punch you.
By the way, I'm going to hold up the dead kobold and be like, this is the last person that disagreed with me. Now move, or you'll
As
join
he
them.
looks at the corpse real quick, he's like, "Is that Jerry?"
Probably.
He's still gonna try to punch you, and that will be that's a 21 total. Does that hit?
Yep, that'll hit.
You take
Does he have any kind of proficiencies with unarmed?
not that I can tell.
1 point of damage.
I'm guessing the rest of you guys are not doing anything. You're just watching back and forth, where's this gonna go?
I feel like Earl was gonna try to slip between him.
None of this.
Oh, Earl, if you do that, you're probably gonna get a punch to the face. Don't get in between two men fighting.
I mean, he's distracted. Now's a good time for you guys to go.
He's the distraction. Let's go.
Right between them because she's so small.
Well, the thing is, Jill rolled a history check, and as she poked her head out the door, she realized you guys aren't on the right. This isn't Old Sharn. You guys are just in one of the lower districts.
Well, shit.
And we got stairs we can take.
You guys are currently right now at Eladra's kitchen. That's pretty much mainly like a food-based district.
Now, like I said, boss doesn't like waiting. You're in my way. New workers got a smaller model than the War Forges to get into those tiny crevices we found. Leave or answer to him.
Charisma is also with persuasion, right?
Persuasion uses charisma, yes.
Make a charisma check.
Ha, 12.
That was enough. He's like, "Oh, okay, sure. Why did you say so?"
On his way out, I'm punching him again.
Oh, wait. You're not. Give him a chance to take you to the right location first.
Oh, okay. He knows where we need to go. That's a different story.
What's with you punching everybody with me?
I mean, I literally said not too long ago, Joe made a history check and realized that you guys weren't on the right floor.
We don't know if this guy knows where we're going.
Regardless, this bugbear, he pushes the lift he pushes a button and the lift takes them down to Old Sharn.
And I did say if he left.
He didn't leave. He stayed in the elevator.
Then no punchy.
As the as the lift seems to descend forever into the belly of Sharn, several minutes pass as the lift rattles and shakes. The bugbear, the bugbear and you actually strike up a friendly conversation, Tate, about the benefits of punching.
So, what'd you do before the wall? Or after? Or
I
during?
used to hit people.
Ah, it's nice, isn't it?
Oh, tell me about it. Especially when it knocks him out especially when it knocks him out right away.
Used to be the best entertainment on the boat. Nights of boxing. Learn to do things.
And then there was the suplex. Like the bugbear, like the two of you even swap names. Like your Tate, his name is Organ.
Ah, organ. I get it.
The rumbling starts to build to a violent peak, and then the lift stops and its doors open. By the lift's interior light, you guys can see into a vast unlit cavern strewn with broken stoneware from ancient buildings as far as you can see in every direction. The air is stale and filled with dust and the scent of decay. These are the ruins of the cities atop which Sharn is built. Wait, let me ask you this. While the two of them were striking up a friendly conversation, when any of you saw that Organ and Tate were striking up a friendly conversation, Brenna, did you offer to heal Organ?
The only healing that I'd be able to do right now would be healing word, I think.
I mean, again, I'm just asking. Did you offer to, after when you saw that the two of them were being friendly, did you offer to fix his jaw or anything?
Yes.
All right. Healing word. Let me see. So do you want to use healing word, or do you want to use I'm pretty sure you have. I think you have health potions on you from check your inventory. Do you have health potions on you?
No.
What do you have?
I just had the priest pack.
Priest pack. Let me see.
Blanket, 10 candles, tinderbox, alms box, 2 blocks incense, censer, vestments, 2-day rations, water skin, and a shield and holy symbol.
All right then. Okay. Let me see. Healing word. What does that do? With healing word, Brenna, like a creature of your choice, Brenna can help them regain hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability. So if you are going to heal them, roll a 1d4 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
I was about to scroll to see my plus, but I really hate my freaking thing. Anyways, that would be an 8.
1d. What's your wisdom modifier?
For my spells.
Yeah, what's your casting ability?
Spell attack bonus would be a +4.
Then it would be a 1d4 plus. Okay, so you rolled a 4 and you added a 4.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so when the elevator does come to a stop, like you guys see what's in front of you. Ahead of you yawns a 50-foot diameter, 10-foot deep pit that seems to be intentionally dug. You hear the soft sobs of a young child coming from a wooden shed on the far side of the pit. Okay, now that you're there, Tate, you're gonna give him another punch.
Yes.
All right, are you aiming to kill or knock him out?
You said there's a hole, right?
Yeah, but way ahead of you, so not in front of the elevator. Like you guys are still in the elevator.
How far ahead of us is it?
It doesn't say how far ahead, but it's 50 foot.
Okay.
It's a 50-foot diameter.
Okay, gotcha.
So what kind of punch are you gonna do to him? Are you gonna knock him out or kill him?
Actually, I'm going to shoot him.
All right. Roll to hit, I guess.
I'm going to pull my revolver and just shoot him.
In the head, in the stomach, and where?
Chest shot.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to apply my proficiency bonus as force damage to this attack as well. So he takes 15 damage.
It knocks him against the wall, and as he looks down at his bleeding chest, he slumps to the floor. And I thought you said you liked punching, and then he just passes out from the shock and pain.
Before he passes out, I'm going to look at him, grin, and go, "Pirate, mate."
Oh, makes sense. Just falls unconscious.
Well then, now that
Sorry, go ahead, Doom.
I was about to react, being well then, given that it holds pretty much my flight distance, I'm gonna go check on that crying kid while you manage whatever that is.
Yeah, as the rest of you guys are stepping out, Joel's and I thought they were getting along.
Oh, we were.
Okay.
That's why I used my revolver instead of my fist. Quick death.
Okay, so
You would-
you are gonna step out of the cavern. Oh no, sorry, you're gonna step out of the lift, and are you gonna walk over to the pit, or are you gonna fly over?
I'm gonna walk over to the pit, and since you said it's 50 feet diameter.
Yeah, 50 feet diameter, and it's 10 feet deep. Wait, before you approach it, let me check something real quick. Yeah. As you're approaching it, you see that the cavern is irregular in shape, and the cavern itself is hundreds of feet in diameter. It has an uneven ceiling that ranges from 15 feet to 30 feet high, and due to the rubble, the ground around the pit counts as difficult terrain.
So you said the pit thingy was 50 in diameter.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna approach the edge and use my flight to cross to the other side where you said
As you approach the edge, before you can flight, I'm afraid you're gonna have to make a You're gonna have to make a wisdom check. Make a Doodle, just you. Make a perception check.
Don't be hitting any windows now again, okay?
One moment. Okay, since I am proficient in that. Okay, so I have 23.
All right, now I need to make my own roll. These guys who are supposed to be stealthy just rolled a 7. So one of them literally pops out going booga booga booga, and he notices none of the other. He notices that none of the others joined him, and he's like, "Oh."
Brennan would just be like,
Well,
Can we just pretend to be scared for him?
yeah, okay. I'm gonna wait. What would it be? What role would it be to act like I'm slightly scared to make them feel less shitty about themselves?
Just make a performance check.
Performance. Damn. Okay. Okay, it's a 12.
You were like, "Oh gosh, oh I'm so scared, oh the pain, oh the fear," and the goblin's just like, look man, I get it, I'm much scary. You don't have to milk it."
I think that was a way better end than what I was expecting.
And at this point, he gets out of the pit, and dude, you back away as he gets out of the pit, followed by 3 other goblins. And everyone roll initiative.
That's a D20, right?
Yeah, put D20 plus your dexterity. It's dexterity, right? Guido.
Yeah.
Yeah, your D20 plus your dexterity.
I always get the best freaking initiative rolls.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Wow, we all rolled low.
Hey, we were just so surprised.
Well, not surprised. They just climbed. I mean, Wait, I see what you were doing.
I was just too busy
Oh,
laughing at
wow.
him.
I love how dude didn't even try to punch him. You were just like, "Oh, poor guy. You know, I'll do it to make him feel better."
We're trying to
Well,
build up their
that makes it
confidence.
that makes it even better when we finally defeat them, because that's
I
even
mean-
more insulting.
I mean, Brenna actually did jump and squeak. Because that did actually make her... Because that did kind of
What,
scare
from the-
her a bit.
Well, I mean, it was only Dwoon who had to do it. But are you saying that just a little? Are you saying like the stupid dog? You made me look bad. Booga booga booga. That scared you.
It did scare Brenna.
Like I
When
said,
Goblin did all that, it's just like she legit squeaked and hid behind anybody that was nearby her.
like I said, it would be even more insulting in the end, given that basically that was insulting, and then defeating them would be even more insulting. Like, dude, you're shit at scaring us. Now you're even more shit at fighting us. Oh, and Tate,
Mhm.
you already got a meat club. You don't need more.
Oh, but I do. They're throwing weapons.
Can Earl borrow the club?
I might use Earl as a club.
Oh, no.
I already imagine Tate, like literally, once everyone is killed, he's like weighing them, like checking them, looking how sturdy they are. Like if he goes to a weapon store and checks for weapons, he just checks the corpses. Which one would be the best to use?
I feel like Earl would just like give him that one big, you know, when you hit like a
Guys,
metal bar.
real quick,
and
guys, don't forget this is now you're on difficult terrain, so your movement is halved.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Does that also count for flight?
Except for flight. Like you can
Okay.
still have your full flight when you're flying.
Okay.
But when you're moving around, your speed is the same. Goes for the goblins. Like all of your speed is like halved. All right, here is the list. Well, three of the goblins go first.
Super surprise.
Oh, poor Dune. He's right there.
Wait. Glitch, I have a quick question. Because because their ambush failed, they do not have an advantage, right?
They don't. No, they don't. They don't.
Okay.
They just rolled high on the initiative.
They're mentally
All right.
broken.
The first goblin, like goblin number 3, he pulls out an arrow. Okay, wait, I'm gonna say from the elevator to the pit, it was 30 feet. Dune walked all the way over. How far did the rest of you guys get? Would you guys all were like halfway there when they emerged?
No, I'm still by the elevator.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, then Earl, Brenna, and Joe, you guys are like 15 feet from the goblins.
Alright.
Goblin number 3 is going to take his short bow and fire at Gel. That is a 6. That misses.
They climbed out right by Dune, right?
Yeah.
So if he wants, since they're using a ranged weapon in melee combat, he can use his reaction to attack the one who just fired with the short bow.
You want to do that, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What do I roll exactly?
It's
roll
an
it.
attack roll, so you're D20.
Okay. Do I have any advantage, disadvantage?
No, it's just an attack.
Just an attack.
It is a nat 20.
That hits!
So now, what would my counterattack be? Like, it's my...
You roll your damage die, multiply it by 2.
My damage
Well,
die is...
What are you using to hit him? Are you doing like an unarmed strike? Are you using like a weapon? Are you hitting him with the butt of your pistol? Like what?
I am... Un moment. Okay, depending if I go for talents or dagger, it's pretty much the same. So I'm just using my talents, which have a... Oh wow, my talents would even have a +4 hit DC.
Okay, so again, roll for roll for damage for the talents and double it.
It's 5 damage.
5 damage?
So 10 total.
So 10
wait,
total.
so you rolled a 5 and
I got a 3 plus the 2 that I do.
Okay, then double. That's a 10. You killed him.
So as he attempted to fire the arrow, he died.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't have hit Gel either way, but still.
And another insult added to this very fight.
Well, that wasn't the goblin who did the booga booga.
Well, gotta insult them one after another.
Okay, then because of that, goblin number 4, who's next, he's going to attack you with his scimitar, Dune. And that's a 23 to hit. What's your armor class?
Armor class is 11.
That hits.
That's total hit.
You take 7 points of slashing damage.
That's problematic.
After that, he's gonna scooch away from you.
Yeah, I can't do my bonus action yet, so that would knock me unconscious.
Wait, what was your health?
My health was at 6 because last time I couldn't do my bonus action of second wind because we ended the session before I could.
Yeah, you have to make a death saving throw on your turn.
Okay.
Unless you're healed by then, and then which you come back.
You have 3 chances to do it. So if you fail the first time, that doesn't mean you're dead. You have another chance.
Okay.
So Dune is now down. The goblin scooched away. Now it's goblin number 1's turn. And goblin number 1, who was the one who went booga booga, when he sees you unconscious, he's like, "That's what you get for making fun of me."
Why is that goblin suddenly Peter Griffin?
Propane. That's what you get. Oh my god, they all sound like Peter Griffin. Yeah, the goblins all sound... No, the goblins all look and sound like Peter Griffin. It's canon now.
Now I can't get that on my bracket. Thank you.
One goblin is going to approach you, or goblin number 1 is, after saying that's what you get to do, is going to approach you and attack with his scimitar, Earl. And that is a 5, which misses. That'll be his turn. Tate, you're up.
I'm gonna chuck a spear at him.
Which one? The one who attacked Earl?
Yep.
Okay.
And I rolled hit with my spear. It's a 21.
That hits.
And it's gonna take 7 points of damage.
He's dead. He's like, and thus I die.
And this is why you don't talk shit in combat until after it's over.
Alas, I am dead.
Leave some goblins for the rest of us.
There's still 2 more.
All right, next is Earl. You're up.
All right. I'm trying to. Tate just killed the goblin closest to me, so which one's the next one?
Doom killed the other goblin who tried to attack Gel, so there's only 2 left.
And they're still 15 away from me, huh?
Yeah. So you can approach and attack them if you want.
Okay. Then we're gonna do that. Earl's gonna run forward for 15 feet and try to hit one of the goblins with his dagger.
Which one? There's goblin number 2 or 4.
We're gonna do. Let's see, number 2.
All right. Let's see. Case number 2. All right. Roll.
I got a 17.
That hits. Now roll for damage. And add roll damage. And
Which we'll just take that one.
All right. I mean, you
Which would be a 4.
can roll again if you want. You're welcome to roll again if you want.
No, we're committed.
Okay.
It's gonna be 4.
Like you just like poke him and like you're just like, ow, like, ow. Like I mean, it doesn't hurt anymore, but ow.
Earl, what's your dexterity modifier?
That is with modifiers of 4.
No, Earl, what's your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity. Oh, then that is a plus 5. I'm looking at the wrong one.
6 damage.
6.
All right, will that be your turn?
Yes.
All right. Dune is Wait, Dune, you're off of the count. Do you want to try to make a death saving throw?
Yes. If you explain to me how.
Okay. Death saving throws. Like I never had to do those, so they're still new to me. Give me a sec.
Same.
Hang on. I got this. Okay. Death saving throws. You have to make 3 successes. If you. Alright. Okay. Then now Dune, just make a straight D20.
My first one's a 12.
You're good. Okay, next is Goblin number 2. And he is, with his scimitar, going to try to attack Brenna.
Yeah, boy.
Right? Let me roll. That's an 8. Does that hit?
Nope.
Then it's your turn.
Alrighty. Which ones are still alert?
Well, there's 2 who literally just tried to attack you, and there's 4 who's fine.
I will go for 2, and he is in my range, correct?
Yeah, he's right in front of you.
I will use my mace on him.
Okay, roll to see if you hit.
That would be a d20, correct?
Yes, D20 plus your modifier for the weapon. Like when it comes to weapons, when it comes to weapons, you get a plus to hit. Not for all of them, but for some.
21.
21.
Base of 17.
You hit him. Now roll for damage. Roll for damage.
7.
He's dead.
I smack him with my mace and he dies.
All right. Up next is Gel, and Gel is going to race at Goblin number 4 and try to stab him with her knife. All right, let me see. That is a nat 20. So he takes 4 points of damage. At this point, all the goblins except for one are dead, and he is going to back away from Gel and attempt to disengage and run. Do any of you move to follow him?
Well, I'm not close enough, so...
I'm going to pick up my spear and chuck it at him.
I guess roll to hit.
Actually, are there any rocks nearby?
I would say there are a few scattered about, yeah.
Okay, I'm chucking a rock at him.
Is this to, like, knock him out or kill him?
To knock him out.
Alright,
Well, Sorry, it's to lame him enough to where we can catch him easy.
Oh, he's down to 3.
So I'm aiming for his leg.
Okay. So roll to hit.
All right, so with range modifier to that, to 3, so 19 to hit,
That hits.
and it's a rock, so it's only going to do like 4 damage at most.
That kills him.
I haven't rolled yet. Aha, he takes
Okay.
1 damage.
Oh, it breaks his knee, and he's like, ah! Wait, no, he does the. Wait, no, since he's Peter Griffin, he does the. Ah! 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 With that, the fight is done. Anyone like to help heal? Brenna, would you like to go heal Dune?
Yeah.
You cast healing. Are you going to do healing word on him?
Yeah, I'll do healing word on him.
Okay. Make a roll a d4 plus your wisdom modifier.
That would be a 6. I rolled a
Dune,
and yeah.
Dune, you're up to 6 hit points. You're still pretty beat up, but you're not dead.
You're back to where you were.
You are.
Congratulations!
Dune, you still with us? Oh god, did he die?
He is muted. I'm gonna go retrieve my spear.
Alright. What are the rest of you gonna do? Well, Gel is going to be looting the goblins for any coppers or coins he can find.
Of course.
I will join Gel.
Once I have my spear, I'm going to the guy that's downed at the moment.
I actually want to try to see if I could dig through their bags and see if they have any healing potions.
Roll a investigation check.
Oh boy.
And you're doing this on the goblin in front of you, right?
That'd be 1.
Brenna, you're doing it on the goblin in front of you, right?
Yes. I got a 16 plus 1, which would be 17.
I'm gonna say you find a lesser healing potion on him.
Yay!
While searching
we
with
lost you.
Gel, can I see? Shh. Pretend he's still here. While I'm searching with Gel, can I
Dude's
see if
having
there's
trouble with his
anything
internet.
else? Okay, internet. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Earl.
I was gonna say, while searching with Gel, can I see if there's anything else kind of important in their pockets that could be of use?
I guess make another investigation check.
Don't fail me now.
Knock on wood.
That is 24.
You find a regular healing potion on him.
Lucky.
You want it? Sell it to you.
No, that's fine. You could keep it. Just in case if you need it, right?
I mean, he's a
I'll
robot.
add it to my next batch.
All right.
I mean, even if he's a robot, he still needs healing.
Dune, welcome back.
That's true.
Yeah. Seems like
Brenna healed you for 6 hit points, so you're back to the same hit points you had before the fight.
I put it in. Yeah, sorry, my router was just doing weird stuff.
You're fine, but yeah, Brenna healed you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So now that all the goblins have been looted and Tate has got a spear and is approaching the wounded one, for the rest of you, anyone want to take a look inside the pit?
I mean, I'm heading over there, so why not?
Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
No one has to make any rolls. Inside the pit, this excavation pit, a warforged corpse lies at the bottom of the pit, its head struck from its shoulders. 11 other Warforged in various states of disrepair sit chained together on the pit floor.
Are they
I
alive?
don't think that's good.
They are alive.
I think
They are alive. They're all just looking up at you. They're all chained together. Do any of you want to free them?
I'm gonna jump down and start breaking the chains.
That's a pretty deep hole.
Oh, wait. I'm going to say this. Then I'm going to say this. During the investigation, when they were looting them, Jell found the keys to the shackles, and she's going to toss them down to you.
Okay.
Tate, may I stop you there?
What's
You
up?
know, with someone having wings, swift escape would be easier than someone who.
Do you want to
is
carry
yet
all those?
to
Do
learn
you want
to
to
fly.
carry all those Warforged out? Because you.
I do not. I do not plan to carry them out, since I only plan to basically untie them.
Oh, they're chained up now.
While, yeah, how to unchain them?
I mean, I literally said Jell tossed Tate the keys, so he's good.
Oh,
All right. What I need you to do: stand up there, prepare to catch.
what you
I'll
mean?
help catch.
Wait, who are you saying that to?
All of them.
Warforged?
No, I'm
No,
telling my
dude.
people they need to be prepared to catch the Warforged that are
They're
about to
not-
get
they're not
yeeted
like-
out of the hole.
They're not tiny Warforged. They're different various sizes. And they can.
Uh-huh.
They are capable of moving on their own.
Yeah, but my way's faster.
If you toss one of them at me, I'm gonna go skeet shooting.
Don't you dare.
I'm a little bit shorter than them, so
Same
I think
here,
I'll get
so
crushed.
But well, as soon as like the Warforged are all unchained, they start climbing out. Like they make there's no aggression in their moves. There's nothing. Oh hey, Jell.
Woo!
I'm spectating for the day. I'm still hungover.
Jell, do you want to know a couple things you did in this episode?
Mm-hmm.
You after they killed the kobold, they were trying to get the harpoon out of Cole, and it was attached to a chain. As they were pulling it out, guess what I had you say?
What?
Relax, we're just yanking your chain.
Oh my god.
Tell me that's not a joke you would have made.
It would have been.
You when you came across that couple in the elevator, you were like, "Oh, I love butts. We need the room."
Mm-mm. Nice.
glad you forgot that John looted from the elevator.
All right, Jell and Pate got into an argument because when you guys got to an elevator, you had to open a secret panel, right? You did it with your thieves' tools, and you chose to keep the panel. And you and Tay got into an argument over the company needs that, and you're just like, "Bitch, I don't care."
Nice. I mean, I would definitely be like, I don't give a fuck about what you guys need. I'm keeping this. This is useful.
But yeah, like right now, like the last thing you've done right now is after looting one of the goblins, you found the keys to the shackles of these warforged who are trapped in a pit, and you tossed them down to him. You tossed them down to Tay, and he's just freeing them all.
Beautiful.
So right now, like again, the warforged are climbing out there. There's no aggression from them, and they're all just making their way towards the lift. Though some do send you all respectful nods, and like one of them gives you a Terminator thumbs up.
May I stop one of them to ask a couple questions?
If you want to.
Then I'll do. I try and stop the one that looks the calmest. Oi, so, we're not here for no reason. First of all, I want to know why they chained you up in there, and second of all, where's Alden's boy? You know anything about it?
The warforged simply says, "We were just told to dig stuff up. We didn't really get a chance to see what it was." As for the boy, he points to what looks like he points to a shed, a 15-foot square shed on the side of the excavate on the other side of the pit opposite the lift.
I want to ask him if he knows who gave him the job.
The same. He mentions the same person, a half ogre, similar to a half ogre named Gara, the one who hired the group to kill Cole and the one who kidnapped the boy.
Well, that brings a lot more light into this scene.
And with can I go now?
Sure. Get home
Okay.
safe.
Okay, now who's going to investigate the shed?
Earl's gonna go investigate it.
Do you want to
Best
peer into it?
investigator.
Is there windows? Or
Yeah.
something similar?
You can peer in.
Okay, he's gonna peer in.
The wooden shed contains a small child covered in dust wearing the once fine now ruined livery of a house House Orion. The boy sobs, shrunken into one corner, his face slack. Stale bread, smelly water, a pile of rags, and a chamber pot round out the accommodations.
Hey, are you kidding?
The boy is startled when he hears that voice, and when he sees you, he backs away further into the corner, scared.
Hey, you're okay. Okay. We're sent over to come find you. Are you hurt anywhere?
You want to enter the shed?
Can I investigate the door first to see if has any locks?
You can if you want.
He's gonna check to see if there's any locks preventing him from going inside.
Alright, go ahead.
It'll be investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. That is a 13.
You can't really make out anything wrong with the door. I mean, it's a creaky old wooden door.
Earl's gonna...
Jell, after you, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're all good.
Jell, since you see Earl inspecting the shed and has found the boy, do you want to go, assist him?
Sure. That's a yes, by the way.
I know. So, Earl, at this point, are you gonna enter the place?
He's gonna try to approach the kid slowly and try not to startle Caden any more than he already is, especially after what he's been through.
Jill might unintentionally do the opposite by going straight up to them and just being like, "Hey, are you okay?" Something like that.
The boy is
just getting straight to the point.
The boy isn't gonna react to that, but he is gonna just bury his face in his arms, hiding, looking away from you both. Brenna, you're gonna approach the shed too.
Yes, with my lesser healing potion at the ready.
Earl, make an investigation check on the manacles.
That is a 23.
Okay. And I'll just use that. You notice that the manacles lock is smeared with oil of Taggart. Anyone that attempts to pick that lock without gloves is exposed to the poison.
And Joe's with me, right?
Yeah. So are you going to warn them? Are you going to warn them not to touch it?
Yes.
Earl being an autognome, they're immune to poisons, aren't they?
Yeah, Earl is, but they're also they're telling Jill not to touch it.
Yeah. Hey, Jill, be a little bit careful with that lock. It has a little bit of some of that's gonna hurt you if you don't use some gloves.
Jill's like, okay.
You got any gloves in your little pack rat you got there? That little... I know you got some picks.
Let me see.
I just pulled up the sheet. Frick. Their intelligence is 14 with a +2.
Okay, so well, we already covered that, but
Okay.
Earl told you not to go near it after he saw it was smeared with poison.
Okay.
That's straight up what I said. Like I went, Gel's like, okay.
That was pretty much perfect.
Their stuff does not come with
Oh.
gloves.
You said with organic materials?
Well, I mean, you're a Warforged, you're immune. Warforged machines don't get poison.
Yeah. No, I was saying because I'm an autognome.
But you're still a machine.
And
You're
yeah.
straight up a machine. You don't get poisoned.
That means I can touch it. Sorry, that just clicked for me.
Okay, anyway, seeing that the thing is poison, do you want to ask Tate to toss up the keys?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't be tossing up the keys. I'd be tossing over the keys because I'm walking towards the goblin currently.
Okay, so after you freed them, you went back up to the goblin?
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna... Earl, I'm guessing you stepped out and you caught the keys when you tossed them?
Yeah. He kind of fumbles with them a little bit and then grabs, was able to get them. You know? Like you almost
Okay.
drop something when it's thrown to you.
You use the keys to unlock the manacles, but the boy still says nothing, like he's still clearly traumatized. If you want, you can make a persuasion check.
Yes. I want to try to persuade him so he feels a little bit better. Oh no. That's an 8.
Jill, do you want to try to... Jill, do you want me to make a persuasion check for your character to see if she'll, like, comfort him?
Sure. Let's see how that goes. I'm trying to open up Discord on my laptop right now.
What's your charisma?
Ooh, my Riz. Okay.
Yeah,
It's a 13.
Okay, that's a +1, so let's see if you can comfort the boy. Give me a sec. That's a nat 20!
Oh my god. I was about
Holy
to say,
shit.
please don't make me do it. I'm gonna fail.
Oh, yeah, Jill, you try to get the boy to open up to you, and upon, like, speaking with a very soft voice and everything, the boy just, still crying, he hugs you.
Oh no.
My god. Oh, sorry. I'm like in awe right now. My mic won't pick it up.
I kind of wanted to do an action towards the destroyed Warforged. So basically, I wanted to fly down to check on the destroyed Warforged, what he was destroyed by. Like if there's similar aspects of destruction than was described with Razor.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
What do I roll?
The thing is, that's not Razor, because Cole found Razor in...
Yeah, I know. I said if the destroyed Warforged that we have here has similar.
Okay. Then yeah, if you want, I mean, you don't even have to fly down. You can simply walk down. The pit is not that steep.
What do I have to roll for?
Roll investigation.
Okay, just a standard D20. It's a 16.
You just see that the head was just ripped clean off, but you can't make out anything that looks corrosive or anything like that.
Guys, so just a heads up, we're probably not dealing with the same problem that Razor had, so I doubt we gotta worry about that.
Oh yeah, speaking of Gel, you actually knew what the problem was. Well, you don't know if it's for sure, but there's a scene where you heard a myth about something called a gear mass. which is supposedly an ooze that eats metal.
Nice.
Like you probably heard about it from Clef. Tate, you're approaching the goblin. What are you gonna do? Oh, by the way, Joe, all the goblins that you fought looked and sounded like Peter Griffin.
I love that.
So, Tate, you're approaching the goblin who's still going. Ah.
I'm gonna look at him and point the spear towards his throat and be like, "Well, you have one of two choices, mate. You can either continue doing what you're doing now, and I can kill you, or you can join us, help us get through this place, and you might live."
All right. Make a. Give me a sec. Make a intimidation check. Also, Jill, if you want to add this to your sheet, you got from the goblin corpses 10 pieces of gold.
Gaffer?
I'll add that later.
No, it's gold. I thought it was copper. I misread it.
Intimidation is a 16 total.
The goblin, fearing for his life, well, clearly, give me a sec. Okay. Look, I work for Dusk, and me and the others, we were told by Gara we had to guard this area. Like, that's it. We were just told to guard this place from anyone who we don't recognize.
Oh, in that case, you're free to go. Go with the Wolforge. Hopefully, you survive the way up.
Really?
Sure.
He's like, yay! And he starts running toward the left, like, yay!
I don't think he's running much with a broken knee, but
Hobbling then.
Well, depends. Once I kneecap him, he ain't running anymore.
So you guys have found Caden, and it's going to take an hour of consoling to get him to move. So do you guys want to take a long rest and end it there?
after I go search the bugbear, yeah.
I think he actually went up with the lift when the Warforged took it.
Nah, I think he did.
No, he was unconscious. He wasn't dead. I mean, well, he'll probably be dead soon if he doesn't get medical help. I'm pretty sure the Warforged didn't even move his body. They just went up. They took it up with it.
Okay.
Just grab it by the ankle.
All right, with that, we are going to end it right there. Thank you all so much for listening in. I hope you all enjoyed part 2 of Forgotten Relics, the current arc of Amnesia and Science. Thank you, Jel, for stopping by to say hello at the very end. And we hope you all have a good weekend. So until next time, goodbye, everyone. Take care.
Bye.